Hi, welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to talk about Temu. I know that's a touchy subject for some people. There's people that are like, no way am I ever going to buy from Temu. And other people are like, oh, everything is so cheap there. And then other people are like, yeah, I buy from Temu all the time. So I'm going to just start this video off with it depends on what you're buying. And I'm going to explain why. So there are some fabrics that I actually do buy from Temu, and I'm going to share those with you as well. Please like my channel. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. It helps YouTube to show it to more people like you and me, so we can build a really nice community here on YouTube. I just love it here on YouTube. I'm so happy that I've been able to share with you and that I have so many wonderful comments from all of you. So I'm really happy about all of that. So let's get right to it. So let me just explain a little bit about Temu. Temu, yes, the parent company is a Chinese-owned company. So are many companies that we do business with in this country. Their main office, though, is in Boston, Massachusetts, and they have another one. I think it's in Dublin. It's somewhere in Ireland. And then they have some other ones. Now, Temu is a lot like Amazon. So when you hear negative news on the news media, this is what I always say. Pay attention when people are saying negative things about a company. Always ask yourself, who will benefit from this story? Because a lot of times news is leaked that's not factual or not all the way true, or it might be partly true, or whatever the case may be. The issue is you always want to ask yourself. So with Temu had made such a splurge, because what Temu did extremely well is free shipping over $15. They play these games that are very addictive on your phone with you to get you to win prizes and to win more, and you get credit back. So one of the little tricks that I learned from somebody who watched one of my Temu hauls is that for 30 days after you buy something, every single day you can go back to that order and request a credit back. And if that seller ever lowered the price that you bought that product from, the Temu will give you back the money. So it's pretty cool. I have raised a lot of money doing that. It does only takes a minute on my phone to do it. But so the main thing to understand is the company that benefits by getting rid of Temu is going to be Amazon. But the situation is this: the sellers that are selling stuff on Amazon are also selling stuff on Temu. So Temu has like Amazon has their main product, right, called Amazon Basics. So they sell, but they didn't always. For many, many years, they never owned a product. Remember, they started off just selling used textbooks and then books. So that's how Amazon started. And then they got people like me. I was an affiliate of Amazon. They offered us commissions if we would promote Amazon. And then we became sellers. So I was a seller on Amazon, and I sold mugs and t-shirts and some other things on Amazon. I don't anymore, but I did, because what happened was after a while, they allowed all the Chinese sellers to come on board. My mugs cost me $5.95 wholesale, and that was buying in bulk, and these Chinese people would come in and sell the whole thing, design and everything, for $5.95, and there was no way I could compete because I was selling mine for $11.95. So that I just stopped doing it, because I'm not going to fight the race to the bottom. But anyway, so when you go, so I'll just give you a little quick story. I went to Temu and on Amazon, and I looked for a automatic cat feeder for the food that just comes out, and I use an app to fill the bowl up with the food. And I found it for a better price on Temu, and it looked a lot the same. So when they sent it to me, it came in an Amazon box. It said, and there was a little note, "Thank you for buying this on Amazon." So the same seller that was selling it cheaper on Temu was also selling the very same thing on Amazon, but for a little bit more. Now then what Temu did was allowed local sellers. So they have this thing called local sellers. So you could have sellers right in your own community. Now most of the sellers, I live in Utah, and all the sellers that I have seen, that because I look at the return address when they send me something, have been in California, Southern California. And so what happens is they charge, so like Temu doesn't charge any shipping if you order over $15. And you get credit back and all that. With local sellers, you have to pay $2.99 for shipping unless you buy more than $35 from a local seller. Now, local sellers, you have no customs, you have no, because everything is here, it's being shipped from the United States, you know, that kind of thing, right? And then Temu itself has limits to what they can sell to you as well. So it just all depends. Now we're not going to talk, today we're going to talk about fabric. So I just want to show you. So there's a couple of things you have to look for when you're looking for fabric at Temu. One is the quantity. So whenever I do a search, I go fabric by the yard, because they don't sell, a lot of it will be, I should have gotten the little pieces. I don't think I have them. Oh, I put them in another container. They will sell, like, you know how you get the little ones at Michael's and Joann, you know, before at Joann's, and it was just like a little 12 by 18, not even that, I don't even know. Just a little piece of fabric. They do a lot of that. They do a lot of small ones, like if you're quilting, and then they do strips. Let me just, no, I'm not going to grab the strips. You can watch my other Temu hauls to see that. And then there's some fabrics that are better than others that you can also buy. They do have some high-end fabrics, and they do charge high-end prices. So you do want to shop around. I've seen fabrics on Temu that I can still get the same thing at a better price at Fabric Wholesale Warehouse, at FabricWholesale.com, which I have a video on that as well. Also at Marshall's Dry Goods, they also have good deals. And then the Hobby Lobby at 40% off, and then Michael's. So all of those I shop, and I'm not going to buy, for instance, on Temu, I'll never buy broadcloth because I get it for $1.99 at Michael's, and that's the quality. It's 80-20 and 80% polyester, 20% cotton, and that's all I need for crafting and for making linings for bags. So I'm going to show you a few things that I've gotten from Temu so you can see. So this was one of the ones that I really liked. I think I only got like 1 yard because I didn't know if I would like it or not. And it's a duck cloth. It didn't say it was a duck cloth when I got it, but it is, and it's very nice, very high end. Now, one of the things that they sell is linings, and they're just gorgeous, very pretty. Now, these linings you can also make scrunchies with, so you don't have to use them just for linings. And this was one of the ones that I got from Temu, and I think I paid like $4 a yard for this one. This one here is like a jacquard. And the jacquards, that's the one thing I will say, Temu has beautiful jacquards. They do make beautiful fabrics in China. The ones in Japan are better, but it's really hard to find them for sale here. Usually it's when I've gone to Japan that I've stocked up on my silks and Japanese fabrics and jacquards. But this one here was just, I wish I could have found, I couldn't find it anymore. The sellers sold out of it. It's so pretty, and the back is this gold color. So it's, but anyway, very nice and high quality. And this one was like $6.99 a yard. And then this one here, I fell in love with. This is so pretty. It's nice and thick. You can see it here. This is another nice jacquard. And this one, I think I got 3 yards, because when you got 3 yards, it goes down. I think I paid $27 for 3 yards of this. So they're not going to be super, super cheap for the higher quality. And I just ordered this, and I'm so in love. Look how beautiful this is. Let me stand back here. This just came in, and I'll show you both sides. So you have this one side like this, see? And it's almost like reversible, because you have this side, and then you have this side. So I'm almost sure that this is the correct side. But really, if I look at it, it's almost impossible to tell which side is the right side and which side's the wrong side. But this is beautiful. So I got myself, I think I bought, let me see how much I bought. And it was wide. It's like, see, so it's like 40, I think it was 45. I don't think, I'll tell you right now. No, it was like 30 wide. Okay, so then I have one. Okay, so I got 3 yards of that. And that was this, if that seller, she sold out of this too. And she's in California. It's super pretty and so it's worth it. And I think I paid this one, I paid $27 for 3 yards. That's typically around, you're gonna pay between 27 and 34 for the jacquards. This one here is, I thought it was gonna be more of a jacquard, but it's not. And I got 3 yards of this one. I might have gotten, no, I think I got 3 yards of this. And this one is 36 inches wide. This one is so pretty. I love it. This one does have a direction on it. Well, maybe, yeah, I think it has a direction, right? Don't you think? Yeah, what do you think? I think it does. Anyway, this one is perfect for tote bags for me with a nice, beautiful pink lining in there. Let me put it a little closer so you can see. And it almost looks like embroidery. It almost looks like it's 3D, but it's not. It's printed very nicely. This one here, I think I got this one on sale for $4.97 a yard, and I bought 3 yards. And they had other ones, different colors of that one. And then this one here is a lining fabric. And this one is a silk. It's so pretty. I mean, for scrunchies, this is gonna be such comfortable scrunchies. I just have to make sure I use the nice sharp needles. I don't really like the Microtex. I've been doing the Microtex needle for a couple of my scrunchies with the silky fabric, and they tore the fabric. So I think you really need to use sharps for these. But and again, this one here, is that 3 yards that I got? This one was really wide because when you're doing linings in Asia, so I've been to Korea, I've been to Taiwan, I've been to Japan a lot, and lived in Japan. And this is 50 wide. So with their linings, because you're doing them in suits and gowns and stuff, jackets, you need it to be a lot more wide. So this was 50. See how much? It's like 50. And then I think, how many yards did I get? I think I only got 3 yards, but 2, yeah. So I bought 3 yards of this, and I think I'll go back and buy more because, and again, it's not cheap. I think this one I paid $6 something a yard, and it's so much prettier than anything I have found here for around that price, because you know, usually this is going up into your $12, $13, $14 a yard. So those are some really pretty examples of being able to buy in different places for different things. And I just had so anyway, that's kind of what I wanted to share with you about Temu. It's just a really great place for certain things. You know, of course, there's things that are cheap and you're not going to want to get them there. But I've had a lot of sewing notions, quilting things I've gotten from there. I bought my green, if you watched my crafting tour of my office and craft room, sewing room, I show you some of the things that I bought from Temu as I walk around, and this gigantic green mat that I have on my table, I bought that from Temu, from the same company that sells it at Amazon for like twice as much. And so I knew it was the same company. I researched it. I knew it was a good self-healing mat, and I got it. I wanted it to be pink, but they didn't make pink big enough because my table is huge. My island is, 25 by, it's 1, 2, I always forget, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 100 inches long and 8 inches, 6 feet. I'm sorry. 6 feet that way and 100 inches long. So it's a big, gigantic island that I work at. So I needed the biggest mat that I could find. And on Amazon, it was like 120, and on Temu, same exact company, was 69. So I got it on Temu. Anyway, so that just kind of gives you an idea of what you can look for and what you can get for your office, for your crafting, for your sewing, for your journaling. Now, journaling, I have Temu videos on my hauls for journaling. Please watch those because you can get some amazing, amazing products for journaling, especially if you like washi tape and stickers. So I love those things, and pens and stuff like that. So I did get, I have some hauls that I've done for my journaling on my YouTube channel, so you can look for those. So thanks for watching. I look forward to sharing another haul with you. And also I like to do state of the sewing crafting union, so to speak. So like whatever news is going on. I have a video about Michael's buying Joanne's intellectual property rights. If you haven't watched that one, I have one about Simplicity, McCall's, Butterick, and Vogue selling to a liquidator. I have one about that. And so I continue to go and try to share the news for our industry, and what's going on there. I do share my unboxing of different products that I buy. And I like to do trainings and tutorials. And so I just I've been doing so much hauls. I do thrifting hauls too, and gifting and Facebook Marketplace. So I like to share all that with you so you can see what's out there and see what you can look for to buy. In fact, I just gave a lady, she was selling it's called a lot. So she's selling this huge bundle of fabrics. She wanted $35 for it. And it's well worth way more than that. And so I offered her $30. She said yes. And so next Monday, she's a little further away. So I don't go out of my way unless I'm going somewhere. So I'll be going to class next week for my contractor's license. And so I'll be stopping by on my way home from class to pick it up from her. But she accepted $30, and I'm just by looking at it, it's worth well over $100, maybe even more. Some of the fabrics I'm not going to be using, so I'll probably sell those, but then a lot of the fabrics I'll be able to use for my totes and the other things, my scrunchies and my wristlets and my makeup bags and all the stuff that I like to make. So let me think if that, and so that's it. And any questions, I answer every comment that's left on my channel because I love to build a good sewing, crafting, journaling community here on YouTube. So I look forward to talking to you on the next video.